Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and tonight is my featured stamp set for this month, which is the Christmas Gleaming Bundle. The bundle is the stamp set and it has two coordinating ornament punches that go with it. I also paired it with the brightly gleaming Specialty Designer Series paper that is shown in the holiday catalog with this suite of products. Now I am going to create a gift box with 6 3x3 cards and 3 chocolate nuggets that go down the middle. This is the perfect gift for anyone really. Teacher gift, mailman, UPS man. And I'm also going to show you how you can use the same paper and use it for, make it an all occasion bundle of cards. So if you don't want to give someone Christmas cards in the pack, you can use the stamp set, which is called Itty Bitty Greetings, and make 6 cards for all different occasions. These cards are perfect to put inside of a bag or put it on top of a gift. You name it. It's a cute little gift. Okay, I am live. Great. So I think we'll get started. It's going to be a little bit longer tonight. I try to be really quick and easy, but this is a little bit bigger project than what I normally do. So it's going to take me a bit to get started on everything. So if you're catching on later, don't worry, you can always watch the replay. Also, if you want the PDF file for tonight's project, place a minimum $50 order before shipping and tax and use my current hostess code, and you will be getting all the PDF files for this month featuring my featured stamp set, the Christmas Gleaming Bundle. So let me switch the camera and we will get started. All right. Just checking to make sure that everything is going well. It looks like it. Hi Linda, thanks for joining me. I've switched the camera. This is the gorgeous box that we're going to create tonight with the 6 cards and the 3 Hershey Nuggets down the center. Like I said, it uses my featured stamp set bundle, which is Christmas Gleaming, and the ornament punches, and then this gorgeous paper. This is the brightly gleaming Specialty Designer Series paper. Why is it specialty? Because each piece has that copper foiling in it. Isn't that gorgeous? And then the back side is another print, but it doesn't have the foiling in it. So you can use both sides for different occasions, and I'll show you that as well when I finish up. So I use this gorgeous prints with the paper pack. Actually, the prints I used down the center here, and that was about it. But on the other one that I'm going to show you, the all occasion, I used the prints on the cards. So I'm just going to show you how this works. It just slides this off, and then you have 3 of each design. So 3 of this design and then 3 of this design. Now these are little 3x3 cards that will fit perfectly inside of a gift bag. You can put it on the gift, and then it's got the 3 little nuggets down the center. So this is just a cute, quick, it's actually quick and easy project that you could hand out to just about anybody as a gift. So let's get started on the box. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to change up my color just so you can kind of see it better. I don't think you can see it too good with the Night Navy, so I pulled out the Coastal Cabana, which I started making my cards for that grouping. I think that's going to be a gorgeous set as well. I've just been hooked on these boxes and I've been going to town. So first what we're going to do is we're going to cut this 5 1/4 by 10 1/2. 10 1/2. Just like that. Now this strip here should be perfect for what I need on the inside for our little track. We're going to cut this, make sure I get my dimensions right here, 3 by 10. So we're going to take this piece and cut it down to 3 by 10. And while I get this piece in, I might as well show you how we're going to score this one. This one is going to be scored at 3 1/4, 3 3/4, 4 1/4, 5 3/4, 6 1/4, and 6 3/4. So that's our scoring on this inside piece, which I'll show you on the navy when I do that. Now we'll go back to the front, which is our box. We're going to score all the sides at 1/2 inch and at 1 inch. So all 4 sides are going to be at 1/2 inch and at 1 inch. So you're going to do all 4 sides, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, half inch, 1 inch. And we are done with that for now. So now with the 10 1/2 inch facing me, I'm going to come up on these score lines. There's 2 here. So I'm going to come up to the score line, and there's 4 little boxes. I'm going to cut out the 3 outside boxes. So just like this, and then these 2 here. And then what I like to do is just come in from the side and just give that a little snip. It just makes folding it a little bit easier. So you see that little notch. My computer just went down. Oh, there it comes. And you're going to do that on all 4 sides. So you're going to cut up on those score lines, cut out the 3 outside boxes, and then just kind of V in. Just like that. You're going to do that on all 4 corners. Once you have them done, I'm going to bring it in because I'm doing it in the navy. You're going to fold on those score lines. So go ahead and score them. And you want it scored really well. So use your bone folder. Okay. Crease those really well. And then these little tabs you're going to fold inside. So see the little tabs? If you want to, you can put a little adhesive on them. It'll kind of help hold the side. So just fold them in. Now you can use the tear tape or the liquid glue. I've been using the liquid glue just because I can move it and play with it a little bit. But you're going to take the liquid glue and you're going to glue, make sure I got this right, you're going to glue these outside tabs to the inside. This gives you nice sturdy sides. So you're going to put that little tab in there and you're going to fold this over that tab. So just rub it a couple times, just like this. Hey Judy, thanks for joining me. when I'm going to have to hold this just a bit to keep that in there. Place the tabs in and fold over again, just like the other side. We're going to have to rub this a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to fold in the sides. Kind of hold them in place. The sticky strip or the tear strip probably is nicer, but it's not forgiving. So if you mess up, it will rip your box when you try to fix your goose. So I do like the liquid glue. I do have to hold it a little bit, but I still like to be able to play with it when I want. Okay, this is my channel for the inside. This is what I did when I cut for the box. This is the 3x10 and all the scoring. So you're going to valley fold because you're creating that channel for those nuggets to sit in, and then you got your cards on the side. So you're just gonna fold that up just like that. So that's how they're V'd. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use our glue and glue those in place. And I'll just hold them a second. Like I said, I've been creating quite a bit of these. They are very quick and easy to put together, and they make an awesome gift. So I'm just going to make sure that those are good and stuck together, and then we'll slide our tray in. The reason why I do the same color tray as the box is then you won't, it's a little bit smaller than the box, so it doesn't fit down in there tight, which I think is nice. So it's the same color, so you kind of don't notice. But I think I'll make the nuggets now, so that will kind of hold that down in place. If you want to, you can glue your tray in. It's up to you. I did not glue mine in. I'm going to just get my nuggets. I just used the Hershey nuggets. This is the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper specialty. These are 1 1/4 by 3 inches. And I just take my glue dots and I put 3 on each end. 1 on each end and 1 in the middle. And then just hold that on your nugget. Wrap it around just like that and secure it shut. And that goes in there. Isn't that gorgeous with the little ornaments? So cute. Love that. All right, again, we're just gonna put our paper on the nuggets, wrap it around. Whoops, helps if you keep it even. There we go. One more. Now I'm gonna show you 1 of each of the cards. I won't make all 6. I won't make you sit through watching me make 6 of the same cards. So we'll do 1 of each. So wrap. And there's our nuggets. So now we'll do the cards. So our card base, one of them I did Night of Navy, and the other one I did in the Very Vanilla. And these are 3x6 scored at 3. They make cute little 3x3 cards. Now obviously the Night of Navy is a little dark for the inside, so I did cut a piece for the inside of the card. And that is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Now on the make sure I'm doing this right. On the vanilla, I added the Night of Navy, which I ran through the embossing folder, the hammered metal. So we're going to go ahead and stick that on the front. I love this hammered metal embossing folder. It's been used quite a bit here in my stamp room. So I'm going to stick that on there. So then I took the copper foil and I ran it through the hammered metal embossing folder, and that's going to go on the navy card. I got to hold that in place a little bit. My screen went down again. There we go. Then what I did was I stamped on Night of Navy cardstock with Versamark ink and then embossed with the copper embossing powder. And this is how I did my 6 cards. 3 of each design. So you're going to stamp and emboss, and then you're going to punch those all out. So these were just leftover strips after I cut my cardstock for my cards and just extras. So then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. And this one could have the baby dimensionals because it is the smaller ornament. All right, let me see here. On this one, the copper, I have the 2 ornaments. So I'm going to put that there and then place the little one beside it. Kind of tuck it under there so they're side by side. Then I took the holly berry image from the stamp set and I embossed that in the gold or the copper embossing powder on the very vanilla, and then I took the Night of Navy blend and then just colored in my berries. I just wanted the berries. I know blueberries is kind of a weird color, but I went with it. I thought it was pretty. Then I just added some liquid glue to my ornament here and here. Took my berry and I positioned it so that it was kind of overlapping both of them. Just like that, and I'm just going to hold that there for a second. Thanks for sharing, I appreciate that. With Facebook's changes, the only way that stuff gets sorted around to other people is by commenting or by sharing. The likes really don't send it around anymore. So to be picked up into people's feeds, it's got to be shared. Or you have to leave comments. So then I cut an oval of the copper foil paper and I have my other ornament here. And I'm going to pop that up like so, and I'm going to stick this. I'm going to do it with the glue just because I use the hammered metal. Just I want a good coverage. I want it to stick. I'm going to put that on this one. And then put my glue again at the top, and then my berries, just like that. So that's how I did all 6 cards, 3 of each design. So each side has 3 cards, so a total of 6. Now we're going to do the plastic or the window sheet covering on it. So you're going to take a piece of window sheet and you're going to cut it 8.5 by 8.25, and then you're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 3 13/16 of an inch, 4 3/8 of an inch, 7 11/16 of an inch. And I recommend, I've been using my new trimmer from Stampin' Up! Because it's got all your 16th and your 8th measurements on here. I will tell you, you need to go over it a few times because the window sheet is a little harder to crease, so you want it almost like you're cutting through. You want it really deep. The other tip is, once you cut this with your blade, it dulls it. So you might want to use a duller blade when you cut your window sheet, because it will dull your window sheet, or it will dull your blade cutting the window sheet. So now I already went ahead and scored it, so now I'm going to fold on those score lines. Hopefully I did them deep enough, because this is where I had the most trouble with this, is getting the window sheets scored nice enough so that I could really burnish it. And you want nice straight score lines. And then I'll share another tip, which I learned the hard way, which is why I'm going to share it with you. Okay, so there is our sleeve. Now here's my other tip. Use glue dots. And I just used about 5, I think. Yeah, I did one on each end, one in the middle, and one in there. And then just fold this up, make sure it's even. And once I run it through my box, it should even out inside. Why use the glue dots? Well, for one thing, with a window sheet you can see through. If you don't use the glue dots and you use the tear tape, you get that ugly looking thing like that. So yeah, that was my first try. Did not like how that looked. So I went with the glue dots, which is much nicer. It's cleaner. Put your box, run it down, make sure everything is tucked down inside, and there you go. That's how you get that done. So here is another one. So if you don't want to give a set of Christmas cards to someone, this is the same paper. It's the brightly gleaming specialty paper, and I use the Itty Bitty Greetings stamp set. These are all different occasions, and all the cards I just used up scrap pieces of paper that I had. So these are all the paper is from the Christmas Gleaming specialty paper, and then each card is a different occasion. So this is a great gift to give somebody. I got for you. Best wishes from all of us. Congratulations, happy anniversary, happy birthday, enjoy your retirement. All I did was use the punches to punch out the sentiment, and then punches and the layering scallop circle dies for the larger ones. And then I wrapped my paper in the coordinating paper, and that is how that was done. Isn't that cool? So, I mean, if you're not limited to Christmas, you can do this project over and over again and use it for any occasion. They can all be birthday. They can be like this one where it's all different occasions. Think outside the box. But aren't those pretty? And how quick and easy did that come together? So again, if you want the PDF file, if you place a minimum $50 order on my blog, which is www.thestampcamp.com, use the hostess code. You will get the PDF file for all the Christmas Gleaming, my featured stamp set for this month, PDF files. So I have a big one I did at the beginning, and then every Thursday I come live on Facebook with another project using my featured stamp set bundle. So that is it for tonight. Thanks again for sharing. I appreciate that because that's how I get spread around on Facebook. Make sure to comment and like, and I'll see you again Tuesday night for Tuesday's Tips and Techniques. I also want to remind you that the extravaganza sale ends tomorrow night. So you have tonight and tomorrow to utilize that sale that is going on. There's 15% off. There's stamp set bundles. There's card stock. I've been stocking up on my card stock. Been filling in the ink pad colors that I still need. Great sale. Check it out. You can find the details on my blog or scroll down the Facebook page and you'll find it there as well. That is it for tonight. Thanks for stopping by.